Hi everyone, this is Julianne Victoria. Welcome to my channel. So we are in the midst of eclipse season. Tomorrow is June 10th, which is the solar eclipse, and I already have my astrology videos posted if you want to check them out, one from the Western, one from the Vedic. And I was thinking about eclipse cycles. Often personally, I go back and see where I was in life in the previous cycle. So you'll often hear like eclipse season, and eclipse season is approximately every 6 months. It's not exact because everything's moving in the sky up there. But eclipse season occurs every 6 months or so. But there are also longer eclipse cycles or a longer eclipse cycle, and that's called the Saros cycle. So the Saros cycle is 18 or 19 years, and it's every 18 to 19 years, the sun, moon, and earth and the eclipses all line up pretty close. It's not totally exact to where they were the previous 18 to 19 years. So it has to do the 18 to 19 year difference has to do with the number of if there's an extra eclipse. I'm not going to go into too much of the astronomy here, but I have some numbers here for you. So a Saros cycle is 18 years and 10 to 12 days, and then I think 8 hours long, or 18.999 years long. And it gets longer if there is another eclipse cycle within that cycle until the earth, the sun, and the moon and the eclipses line up to that approximate same position or geometry in the sky. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to sum up something complicated here. So often when eclipses occur, I know I've said this before, I don't always say it, and if you watch a lot of astrologers, you might have heard them say it, look back at what was happening in your life 18 to 19 years ago. Now there's another cycle called the Metonic Cycle, and that's 19 years long or 40 eclipse seasons long. And the Metonic Cycle is when the moon returns, is the new or full moon is on the exact same calendar date that it was 19 years ago. So on June 10th, 19 years ago, so in 2002, is that correct? Yes, 2002, there was an eclipse and a new moon solar eclipse. So it's always interesting. My point is to look back. It's not so much on learning the astronomical bits of it, but to do some reflection during eclipses and think back 18, 19 years ago, especially if at the current time, like right now, you are going through some big shifts and changes. Were you going through big shifts and changes 18 to 19 years ago? And of course, that's a long time. We often go through major life shifts every 18, 19, 20 years, right? 18, 19, you grow up, you're out on your own for a lot of people. Late 30s, 40s, you're really kind of getting into your groove of your career. 50s, 60s, maybe gearing up for retirement, maybe looking at other things, right? So it'd be interesting to see, just as a suggestion for you guys out there, because I do this myself, is to reflect back and see, where was I? What shift and changes were going on in my life? Or maybe nothing was happening, and is anything happening now? Are they related? Is what is going on right now in my life related to whatever began or shifted and changed 18, 19 years ago? Or do I feel I have completed that and a new cycle is beginning? So just a little video to point this out to you guys, to give you a little, personal introspective exercise. And another thing that can be really profound to do is think back 18, 19 years ago. I like to use 19 because it aligns with the Matonic cycle. And just say, okay, where was I in life? What was I doing? Where did I live? Was I in a relationship? Was I not in a relationship? What were my goals in life at that point? And then to notice how much in your life has really shifted and changed over that time. This is an exercise I sometimes do every year, like around my birthday or the new year as well, because it's so easy for us to think, oh, not much has changed, nothing's changed, everything's the same. But when you go back and you revisit and you reflect, and you see where you were then to where you are now, you realize your life is usually completely different. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Just a quick little video on that for you guys. Maybe something to journal on during the solar eclipse, the new moon solar eclipse, and some introspective work for you guys. All right, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you back here soon.